disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for the fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. None of the information presented in this video or by B-Girl TV should be taken as fact. Every situation is based on personal experience. Pretty Image Boutique is located in the Centro Comercial de los Pueblos Mall, located in Panama City, just 15 minutes away from Tocumen Airport. We specialize in hair care, wig extensions, and much more. Come visit us.
Oh my God. Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. What is up, everybody? All right, let me see. Happy New Year. Hi, Marcella. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Okay. I know I have not been on for a while. It was just a lot going on. We had Rum and Brunch weekend that just passed. And we have a lot to talk about. Hi, I don't know who the Facebook user is because I can't see. I'm trying to get on live on Instagram. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. Happy New Year. It is January. Wow. It is January. And this is actually the first live of the year for motives of your girl has been busy. Your girl has been super busy. Okay, so where are we gonna start? All right, Rum and Brunch weekend is finally over. Thank God, Rum and Brunch weekend is finally over. I think that was the most stressful thing I have ever done in my life. Okay, obviously we've done Rum and Brunch in the past. That's not really the issue, but putting together a weekend and a whole concert for the first time in ages, because I think the last time I did something like that was in college, right? I am almost 40 years old now, so oh my goodness, I don't know where to put the phone. I was able to meet a couple of you guys. I met Badina. I met Angela. I met a couple of followers. No sound? Okay, let me sign out and go back in. Hold on. I was able to meet a couple of you guys this weekend. Obviously, I was in work mode, but here we are. Here we are. So many things to discuss. Let me see. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube right now. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that is on IG who is checking in. I have to go back on IG because they said it was no sound. So let's see. Let's see. All right. So we're going to do a little recap on how Rum and Brunch weekend went. Okay. Let me let everybody know here. B-Girl TV on YouTube. Okay. Let's wait until everybody come in. Everybody come in. All right. So we are going to do a recap of the weekend. For those of you who are just coming in, do I have sound now, guys? Good morning, David. Okay, good. Sounds good. We're actually going to do. Okay. We're actually going to do a recap of the weekend. This is the first live of the year. And I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome to the first live for 2024. Um, yeah, welcome to the first live of 2024. My voice is a little bit gone because I was doing a lot of screaming and a lot of yelling and a lot of talking loud this whole weekend. So my voice is a little bit weird. So bear with the girl. Bear with the girl. Okay. All right. So Rumble Brunch weekend was this weekend. This is the first time, like I was saying, that I've ever done something like this before where it was a whole weekend. I mean, I've done events before, but I've never done events back to back like this. And I have learned so many valuable lessons while doing something like this. Huge, huge lessons, crazy lessons or whatever that I've learned moving forward. Although, I know that I'm not able to make everybody happy, but we just want to minimize the complaints. They're always going to have people complaining, right? Complaining, people just complain no matter what you do, they're going to find a complaint. But I really aim to give people really good customer service, and I try to be as detailed as possible. It is what it is, right? So Rum Brunch weekend started on Thursday, which was karaoke. Karaoke was a real chill vibe. It was a fun vibe. Like the people who came out to karaoke, we had a really, really good time during karaoke. I was supposed to vlog it, but I did not vlog much of anything this weekend, okay? Because literally it was me, myself, and God and my partner that was helping me out with this event, right? And so they didn't come in until later on during the evening, but it was just literally, I mean, later on during the week end. But literally it was me, myself, and God. So Thursday was karaoke. Karaoke started off the kickoff of the event, which was really, really fun. We had a really, really good time. And then Friday was a reggae retro. So reggae retro was old school vibes. I met people who were just in Panama. They didn't even know that that was going on. That ended up coming through, and that was fun as well. And then Saturday was the catamaran. And so the catamaran was a cool vibe as well. I think one of the things that I realized is that when doing events like that, I need a team and I need to be able to allocate, these things to people so that I'm not running myself ragged. My problem is that I have control issues. Like I want to make sure things are done properly. And my fear is that if I give the task to somebody else, they're not going to get it done the way it should be or the way I would like them to do it, because I have tried in the past to give people tasks and they did not live up to the expectations that I felt that they needed to. And so in turn, I end up doing things. Excuse me. Oh my God. I end up thinking that I can do it all by myself when in reality, that is just not true. There's nothing that you can do. Everything, is a team that works together, is always going to be that way. So I said, all right, I was able to reflect. I need to get people to help me. So if you know anybody that's in Panama and, they are they're looking to be a part of something that is growing, hit me up. Hit me up. Um, are you going to have anything going on between January 25th and February 3rd? More than likely, no. I'm not going to have anything. I know I'm having another rum and brunch on February 4th, which is that Sunday, but I won't be having anything else until the next rum and brunch, which is the regular rum and brunch that we always have. So there aren't any other events that's going on until the regular rum and brunch, which is every first Sunday. Sorry. Your girl is tired. Your girl is tired. If you was at rum and brunch, then you know that I was working. I'm still recovering. That was so stressful. Like that was literally the most stressful thing that I've ever done. So no more events until um February 4th. February 4th is the next rum and brunch. Y'all, I'm yawning and stuff. Oh my goodness. February 4th is the next rum and brunch. What he said? I wish I was living there, man. Aww. All right, guys. So I already started planning for Rum and Brunch Weekend 2025. Rum and Brunch Weekend 2025 will be. Hold on, let me pull out my calendar because the flyer is already up. Rum and Brunch Weekend 2025 is January 16th to January 20th, 2025. So if you are looking to visit Panama and you've seen some of the videos that went up, and you want to be a part of that experience, 2025, we're lit, okay? The lineup for the concert 2025. The lineup for 2025 though is something. Is something. It's gonna be lit. Thank you. The lineup for 2025 is gonna be lit. I'm also gonna make a few changes into a few changes. Okay. I'm also going to make a few changes for the tickets. Because I'm so tired. People were complaining that they didn't have any place to sit, but the brunch was supposed to be scheduled from 11 to 2, which is always that way from 11 to 2. But unfortunately, things happened prior to that were beyond our control, that was beyond my control, and they ended up starting late. We tried to make sure that everyone was able to get their food, but apparently there was a mix up with seating. So I am going to try my best to not only continue to write the details of the tickets in the descriptions, because the description had all the description. When you were able to purchase your tickets, they were the descriptions of each ticket in the description prior to you purchasing. But I was told that not everyone reads, and even though it was not fine print, it was written very big in red and bold what it included and what it did not include. Apparently, not everyone reads. So we're trying to figure out how we can make people aware of the tickets for the people who don't like to read. So if you have a suggestion, if anyone has a suggestion on how I can, I don't know. If anybody has any suggestions how we could get people, how we can minimize confusion with the tickets or the descriptions of the ticket for those people who don't like to read. If anyone has any suggestions on how we can improve in that aspect, let me know. Come on YouTube. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Let me know if you can hear me on YouTube because people are saying that they can't hear. I mean, yeah. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me so I can start again. Thank you. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? On IG, can you guys hear me? Okay, YouTube, you guys can hear me, but on Instagram, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me on Instagram? Why? Come on YouTube. Come on YouTube. YouTube. YouTube V Girl TV. If you guys come on YouTube, you'll be able to hear me better. Come on YouTube. Hi Glenn. Come on YouTube so you guys can hear me better because I don't know what the hell is going on. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, we're up early. We vibing very early on live this morning. Hi, Fanny. So yeah, so I was saying that, you know, Rum and Brunch weekend, for the most part, I've heard nothing but great reviews from people, but it's always room for improvement because I want next year to be better, right? I want next year to be better. Um, Hi. All right, so it's a little lopsided over here on my phone, but we are gonna make it. All right. I hope we're good now. Can y'all hear me on Instagram? Can you guys hear me on Instagram? All right. So, what I was saying was that perfect. What I was saying is that some people had concerns about the VIP area. So there were three ticket types. Okay. And they were also Panamanian price and tourist price. So people are like, okay, well, why do we have to pay? Why is there a Panamanian price? Why is there a tourist price? Well, when it comes to events like this, and when it comes to even like if you go to the national parks or if you go to the canal, you'll see that they have tourist price and they have, okay, perfect. You'll see that they have tourist price and you'll also see that they have local prices. That is how it works. Okay. That is how it works. So, for those of you who are complaining that they're Panamanian prices and that um, they are tourist prices, that is how it is. That is how it is here in Panama. Okay. So, I honestly am not trying to be rude and I am not trying to be disrespectful or come off very arrogant, but that is how it is. Okay. Another issue that someone wrote was that they had an issue because they didn't have seating. So the brunch was supposed to start from 11 to 2. Okay. Let's just, I'm going to just keep it real because you guys know I just like to keep it real. There are things that transpired. Although we wanted to start at 11 o'clock, which is what, you know, it's supposed to happen this way, and it's probably not your problem, but I feel like sometimes transparency is better, right? Um, we were supposed to start at 11 o'clock. When we got to the venue at 10:30, the venue was a hot mess, okay? Had nothing to do with anything that we specifically did. It was the venue owner, the owner of the venue. There were people drunk and fighting in the venue when we got there. The venue was supposed to be clean. The venue wasn't supposed to have anybody in there. When we walked in, there was a whole bunch of people in the venue drunk. The venue was dirty. I can't even explain to you how it was. It had nothing to do with you guys, but that is what happened. That is what transpired. So my team, the people that were there with me, everybody, even the bartender, shout out to my bartender because I really love her. She literally helped me. We were all trying to clean down the furniture because it was a mess. We could not allow people to come in at 11 o'clock to witness what we were witnessing. It was really, really a hot ass mess when we got there. Okay. Then we were trying to get these people out of the club because they shouldn't have been in the club. But the club owner was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. She wasn't even there. It was her sister or whoever the person was that was there, and she was not being helpful. She was rude. As far as the bartenders were concerned, I asked her to put my bartenders, the people that I knew, because they've done rum and brunch before. That was a fight. I got a lot of pushback, and unfortunately, I could not change the venue because it was literally at the last minute. We just literally had to work with whatever we had. So that's why we weren't able to start at 11 o'clock, right? And then the chef got into a little minor accident. The food spilled over, and we weren't going to serve you guys food that fell on the floor. Okay. So we had to like make arrangements. And that's the reason why brunch started late. Okay. Because I feel like you guys should know the truth. And I feel like you guys need to know why. Because, there's a lot of chit chattering and things that's going on, and people really don't know the behind the scenes or what transpired or what could transpire behind the scenes to make things unfortunately not go as planned. So I was very adamant on the time that I wanted to start, the time we were supposed to start, but unfortunately there were in the beginning there were so many things that literally stopped us. It is very difficult to find good venues in Panama. Okay. For those of you who live in Panama, you already know what I'm talking about. It's hard to find a good venue. It's hard to find people that have the same work ethic that I have. And so that is the reason why when if you go to Rum and Brunch, we're always switching around like different locations, because it's always something with the venue not being able to give me what I need to give you guys the experience that you are expecting when you come at Rum and Brunch. Now, Rum and Brunch is officially going to be at Victory in Costco, so you guys can rest assured that Rum and Brunch will be at Victory in Costco. Okay. The owners at Victory in Costco have been very gracious to me. They have been very gracious to Rum and Brunch, and they see the vision. When looking for a venue and you're dealing with an owner, it's like having a relationship with somebody. It's like your man or your woman. You have to make sure that there's good chemistry. And I'm not going to just stick to a situation or stick with a person just because of whatever reason. If the person isn't willing to see my vision, they're not willing to compensate where it needs to be compensated so that we are able to give you guys a really good experience, then I am not going to stay there. And so what happened Sunday, we weren't able to start on time. I apologize, but that was stuff that was beyond our control. And like I always tell people, I always take these things into consideration, and I always go extra hard, because at the end of the day, I am the face of Rum and Brunch. Everybody knows that I am the owner of Rum and Brunch. They come out, a lot of you guys come out to Rum and Brunch because of me. So obviously, I want to give you guys a really good experience. And obviously, I'm going to go super hard. But honestly, like sometimes certain things are beyond my control. Oh my God, people can never be pleased. Not only Panama, Jamaica too. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Please continue with your hard work for the culture, God. So yeah, so I was asking for feedback because people were complaining about the tickets and not having seating. And so the way it works is that Rum and Brunch is not a sit down event. The only part of the event where you sit down is when you're eating. And I would assume, based on the feedback that I've gotten, is that everybody who had brunch ate sitting down. Nobody ate standing up, unless you came way after the brunch was over and you wanted to get food. I'm quite sure everyone was able to get food, and when they got their food, they ate their food sitting down. I would hope so. Okay. If you were not able to get food if you were not able to get seating while sitting down, then that is something that I would ask you to reach out to me personally. And then we can come up with a solution. But for the most part, everybody who ate brunch sitting down if you came before the time. Okay. So Rum and Brunch is not a sit down event, guys. Rum and Brunch is a stand up event. We want people to interact. We want people to dance. We want people to live. It's not a sit down event. So what happened was we were selling tables. The people who bought tables, okay, which was an option on the website to buy tables, it wasn't many options because, again, I did not want this to be a sit down event, right? I wanted people to stand up. I wanted people to dance. I wanted people to see the show. I wanted people to socialize. I don't want people sitting down at Rum and Brunch. That is not what I want. It's not, if you want to socialize, you can go to a coffee shop, but this is a stand-up event. We want people to have a really good time, right? So we were selling tables. People had reserved seating. There were reserved seatings for people that were coming for after the brunch, right? And people paid for their seats. So I don't know if you guys weren't able to read the description on the website, but the description on the website was very specific in what your ticket entailed. So if you bought a $25 ticket or the general ticket, you were downstairs. It didn't come with a table. It didn't come with literally anything. It just was general entry to the event. If you bought a VIP ticket, the VIP ticket only got you access to the second floor, which was overlooking the balcony where you would be able to see, well, you see the people downstairs and you can see the performance straight on. If you got the $60 ticket, the $60 ticket included the brunch, a rum punch, on the VIP level, which is upstairs, which was separate from everybody else. And then, as you can see, you'll be able to see the event. And if you bought the meet and greet, you was actually able to meet the artist and take pictures. So the description was there. I was told that not everybody reads the description, but I would my advice to anyone is that when you're buying something, always read what you're purchasing. You just don't click on things without knowing what you're buying. Okay. So I don't know. This is just a word of advice. I may not know everything in the world, but I do know that for the future, if you guys are going to buy anything, make sure you read the description before you buy it, because literally there's no other way for me to explain to you unless you reach out to me personally or reach out to the business line on WhatsApp to explain the ticket prices to you verbally. But the only other way, because I can't get to all 100 and something, 200 people that was at the event, to explain to everybody one by one what a ticket sale includes. The reason why the description was there is so that you guys would read it before you purchase the ticket. So I get it. And it wasn't in fine print either. Because I know someone was saying that, oh, no one's going to read the fine print, but it wasn't in fine print. I made sure that I put it in capital letters to make sure that everybody seen it. Right. So this is not me thinking that anybody's hating on me. This is me just telling my side of the story, because when you comment publicly on my page, I am going to comment publicly to tell my side of the story. We had to refund 10 people, their tickets, because that customer was 100% right. Brunch started from 11 to 2. The chef didn't get there at the time that he was supposed to get there. So what did I have to do? Refund the money because they were not happy. When it comes to situations like that, I have no problem. I have no problem accepting my errors. But this is Panama, okay? This is Panama. Panama is not a first world country, and we are just working with what we literally have. Trying to put together something like this sometimes can be very difficult with limited resources. If we were in the United States, it would have probably been a lot easier, but we're not in the United States right now. We're in Panama, and we have to make it do what it do. So moving forward, Rum and Brunch, our weekly Sundays, not weekly Sunday. Our Sunday ramen brunches will be at Victory in Costco moving forward. So I hope I'm clear about that. Now, Ramen Brunch 2025, Ramen Brunch Weekend 2025. We're actually going to change up some of the things that we did, but it's going to be a good time. So if you were able to experience it this time, you're welcome to leave your feedback. But I personally know where we have to make changes, and how to improve and make the experience better. So trust and believe, we're working on it. I'll have so much more information for you guys in the coming weeks. So if you are interested in coming to Panama, you guys can start looking for, well, they don't have flights that early on. It's like 6 months, but the packages will be up by the end of this week for Ramen Brunch weekends. What events will be taking place. Of course, we have Ramen Brunch. The Ramen Brunch Deluxe Edition will be that Sunday, which is the last event that will close out the event. And we got some big things popping, okay, for that concert. Big things popping for this concert. So, guys, just know that it's gonna be lit. But if you were there, let me know what your experience was thus far. How did you like the performance? Yeah, feedback is always welcome. Always welcome for feedback. Hey, Kurt. Kurt came from all the way from Trinidad. Kurt, how was your experience at Rum and Brunch? Did you have a good time? He came all the way from Trinidad to come to Rum and Brunch. We're waiting for Kurt to tell us. So yeah, we're still looking for venues, um, venues that are professional and the owner is professional. So if you're watching this and you know someone that's a club owner, um, send them my way. Okay. People that have good work ethic, people that respect people's time. Oh my goodness, the list goes on and on and on what I'm looking for. Yes, two sides of culture. Okay, Kurt, what does that mean when you say two sides of culture? See, the whole purpose of Rum and Brunch is um the whole purpose is so that people, when they come to visit, they know that Afro Caribbean culture exists in Panama. We do like reggae music. We do like soca music. We do like things like that. But I find that a lot of times when people visit, they always have this perception on what Panama is and what its culture is. And Panama is a melting pot, okay? There are so many different cultures and, so many different type of music that people love and we you know what I'm saying, that we just love, and we just they just don't showcase it that much. And so this is the whole purpose of me doing something like this, is to show that we too have culture. You can go, well, we enjoy this culture. We have Afro Caribbean culture. This is the purpose of Rum and Brunch and Rum and Brunch Weekend. Okay. And it's also give opportunities to the locals because the people that work are local. They're the DJs are locals, the chef is local, the people that do security are locals, the waitresses are locals. Everyone are locals that they literally live here, and you're opening up and you're giving jobs and helping people financially. That is the purpose of this event. Okay. Hey V girl, do you have any plans on taking this on the road? No. The reason why Rum and Brunch is not gonna go on the road is because I want to generate or bring revenue into Panama, and I want to showcase Panamanian talent. So for right now, I shouldn't say never. I should not say never. But Rum and Brunch is going to stay in Panama. It's going to be the home base here in Panama. Um. So yeah. I like the Rasta guy. He was well received. Oh, La Secta crew. That's cool. I'm so glad that you had a good time. There were people there that came from the States. There were people there that came from Trinidad. Shout out to Kurt. There were people there that came from Jamaica. Oh my goodness. Okay. There were people that came from our hometown, Brooklyn. So I love that. I love the support. I think honestly, for it being the first time and not really having um a real hard or like hard what's the word I want to say? Like, all right, let me see if I explain it better. So here everything is very much, they have their clique, everybody supports their clique, everyone knows everyone. And so I think me not having that, what's the word I want to say? I don't know how to explain it. For me not having that, I'm not in the whole Panamanian groups, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Like the fanandula, I'm not out there like that. People who know me more are people who are tourists, people that's coming to visit Panama. But I'm saying, like, I don't have like really like a home based team in Panama. I think it was a really good turnout. Yeah, like the socialite world, maybe. Yeah. I wouldn't say access because it's not really access, because I have access to a lot of people. But when I say I'm not, I'm not out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there in the Panamanian scheme, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, clicked up. Like I'm not. Like I just do me. Okay? Me and God only. Me and God. Yeah, I know it's building. I know it's building. Um, but I'm just saying, like, I think it was really a good turnout. I think it was a really good turnout. I think that all the DJs really did an amazing, amazing, amazing job. I think that for the future, though, I will be making changes. I think I also was able to see a lot of people for the good and bad. I am able to see who I will and will not work with in the future. So, you know, I learned a lot. Okay, this was one of the biggest learning experiences that I've ever experienced, y'all. I learned so much during this whole entire process. And so, although I didn't really gain much, I gained a lot of valuable life experiences. A lot of I learned a lot. I know what I will do and what I won't do moving forward in the next one. I know a lot. Some of them do, yeah. Hey, welcome to the first live of 2024. That Rasta man, bring him back. So yes, he is definitely gonna be back. What did you like about him? What did you like about him? Tell me what was your favorite part? I'm actually gonna switch the venue next year, so we're not using that venue anymore. Saw some clips from Rum and Brunch and it looked like a success. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know. You would have to ask the people because honestly, like, I didn't even really enjoy the show. Like, I didn't enjoy the show. I didn't get to enjoy the show. I don't know what happened because I was literally working, 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 working. So, Kurt, would you say that this was because you're from Trinidad, right? And this is your first Afro Caribbean experience in Panama. Would you go back to people in Trinidad and tell them that, yo, Panama has Afro Caribbean vibes? Do I have something on my face? Yeah, I do. I sure do. Sunscreen. So the next rum and brunch weekend for January 2025 is January 16th to the 20th. So make sure y'all, all my out of towners, and y'all want to come to Panama, start looking now for your tickets. Okay, we're gonna lock in the host hotel. Um, and I'll have that information where you guys can book through. Um, I have videos. Send me your video. Oh yeah, send me the videos. What videos you got? You were video? Oh no. So what the people in Trinidad said? What was the people in Trinidad? What they said? What the people in Trinidad said? Did you post the videos? I'm sure it was lit. I saw a lot of posts about it leading up to it. I want to know what the people in Trinidad said. Did they say, yo, where are you? I had people from here, from Panama, saying that when they stepped in, they thought they was in another country. That's what they said. Okay, cool. I want to know. I want to know what they said. January, I'm telling y'all, oh God. Next year, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be so different. Um, from the bartenders to the price of the drinks to just everything is gonna be so different. So different. It's gonna be so different. Guys, look. Guys, okay. So rum and brunch is every first Sundays. We're not gonna make it a weekly event as of now. It's every first month, every first Sundays is rum and brunch. Rum and brunch, the deluxe edition, it will be MLK weekend. Martin Luther King weekend is rum and brunch, the deluxe edition. So what's the difference? Rum and brunch is just like, you come, it's the regular rum brunch. It's not really like performance, like big time performance. But the deluxe edition is more like a concert. So I don't know if I'm making any sense. But it's not gonna be every weekend, no. It's not. It takes so much to put these little events together. Even with rum and brunch, it takes a lot to put together. So, tired. Oh, I'm so tired, so tired, so tired. I'm still exhausted. Oh, you coming back with your three friends in September, one in September. I'm not doing anything for Carnival, y'all. I'm not doing anything for Carnival, so don't even think about asking me that. No way. I don't even like go out for Carnival, so Oh, I was wondering if we would see you online this week. Although Party Planet is very draining. It is. Yeah, I was like, no, I had to come on. I had to come on. I said I had to do a live because I haven't even put up a vlog. I haven't done anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give the people a live today. It is, you know what it is? It's like me personally, like I'm a perfectionist, and so like I will like drive myself insane trying to be perfect or trying to give you guys a perfect experience, not realizing that, you can't satisfy everybody and someone is always going to be someone that you can't please, right? And so learning not to take things personal is something that I've actually learned during this whole entire process, that you can't make everybody happy. So you try your best to give people a good experience. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. At home sick, glad to catch you live. Hope the event was great. Aww, feel better. Feel better. We saw a clip you posted of when you was 15 doing an interview. My wife was like, oh yeah. I used to host a show called Flex in Brooklyn. I used to be a TV host on this cable channel called BCAT in Brooklyn. It was like Brooklyn Cable Access Television. That's what it stood for. And I was a host on the show called Flex in Brooklyn. Yes. All right, guys. So just know January 2025, you might want to start looking for tickets because the artist who I have coming, the artist who's coming January 2025, that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be lit. All right, y'all. So I've been on for about 50 minutes, almost an hour. So I have things to do, bills to pay, people to pay. And so I want to make sure that I handle that. So I will hit you guys later on. I may do a live later on. I'm not sure. Doubt it. But I will catch you guys next week for another live. Okay. Love Bocas TV could use some new hosts for their shows. You know, mm, mm, I'm gonna just be quiet. That's all I gotta say. Nice. Look forward to the future content. Be safe. Have fun. Likewise. Okay. See you guys in the next one. If you was at the event, leave a comment. Good or bad comments. Doesn't really matter. You can leave whatever comments you choose. And I hope that this video was well received. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm coming at them because I have a very strong personality. And sometimes people feel like I'm coming for them and I'm really not. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.